Hey, how's it going? Today I'm going to teach you how to play Marilyn Manson's Valentine's Day. The first riff of the song I'm going to teach you two ways. I'm going to teach you a really easy beginner way, and I'm going to teach you the other way, which I think sounds better. But if you're a beginner, I'd recommend learning just this easy version at first. The beginner version should sound like this. Etc. Now we're going to start off with our first finger is going to be on the D string, okay, and then we're going to play all the other notes. They're going to be on the B string, and that's going to be 6, open, 4, open, 3, 4. Remember, all on the B string, and that was using the little finger, the second finger, first and second again. Now with the picking, if you're a real beginner, I'd recommend doing all down strokes, but if you've been playing for a little while maybe, then I'd probably do down up, so you get... But like I say, if you're a real beginner, I'd recommend doing just pure downs. And do your best. If you're a beginner, what most people do is we tend to just look over here continuously. Do your best to just look over here and get used to the feel of where those strings are. You are going to make mistakes. Occasionally you're going to hit the wrong string. It doesn't matter. You know, every now and then I still hit the wrong string. Everyone does. You're not a robot. You're going to do it. So just do your best to keep looking over here and just get used to the feel of it in your hand. Now that part happens 3 times, and then on the 4th one you play everything as you did before, but as apart from going to 3, 4, the last one you're going to do 3, open. So that will sound like... This is the other way to play it. In this version, all the notes kind of ring together and you get this really horrible kind of dissonant sound. It's really horrible and nasty, but in a nice way. Okay, you start off with this kind of chord shape using the second finger, third finger and little finger, and that's the second on the A string of the 8th fret, the third on the 9th fret of the D string, and the little finger on the 10th fret of the G string. And we're going to play the A string, D string, G string, D string. Then you're going to take the little finger off and go over your first finger to the 8th fret of the G string and back up to the D string, keeping that finger where it was before. We've got... Then after that you're going to take your first finger, move it along to the 7th fret of the G string, and then move it back to the 8th fret of the G string. We've got... Okay, you play that 3 times, and then on the 4th time you get a variation. As opposed to playing 7, 8 on the G string, you're going to play the 7, and then where that third finger is on the D string, on the 9th fret, you're going to come up to that note, so you get... When playing the verse, you play that all the way through on the first time, but on the second time you can hear it drops out, and it drops out for most of it. It's just bass, but then you can hear it comes back in at the end of it, and you can hear it just plays the last 2. So you play one of the first 3 that you would usually do, and then you play the variation for the second one, where you got the... Now we come to the pre-chorus, and we've got these octave parts. You beginners, if you don't know what an octave is, what it is, it's this shape. We take the first finger on the 3rd fret of the A string and put the little finger on the 5th fret of the G string. And we let the first finger just lay flat against the D string, no pressure on it. It'll just sound like that on its own. When you play the octave and the 2 notes together, you can't really hear it. And if you can, just let that first finger again lay flat so that it cuts off, hopefully, the B string and the E string. You can also get a bit of that with the little finger cutting it off. Now we play each of these octaves 8 times on each chord. The chords are going to go 3, 5, 6 and 11, all on the A string, and we play it 8 times. Now here's the part which is optional. If you're a beginner, I'd personally just keep on doing all downs, but if you want to, you can do down ups, which I personally think sounds better. So you could either play it like, or down up, down up, down up, down up. I'll leave that part up to you. Now we've got our chorus, and this is all power chords on the low E string. We start off with the first fret power chords. Then we're going to go 4, 3, 1. So that all together that sounds like, so 1, 4, 3, 1, and then 4, 3, 1. Okay, so far 1, 4, 3, 1, little pause, then we have 4, 3, 1, and then after that one we get this percussive, that kind of sound. Now all that is you just let the fingers just lay against the strings, just so that you get just nothing, just that sound. You're not looking at any notes to ring out, just lay the fingers gently across the strings and it'll cut off and get that percussive sound, and then we play, and you can either play that with 2 downs or a down up. All together now, that chorus. You play that part twice, I think it was, and then you're going to go into okay, and all that is playing a power chord from the first fret on the A string. Now I'm also using my first finger playing that power chord, but also putting my first finger holding down the first fret of the E string as well. So I get those 3 notes, first fret of the E string, first fret of the A string, and third fret of the D string with my little finger. And you get this really heavy sound when you play chords like that, or chords from the A string like that. Okay, you move the exact same shape down to the 4th fret. Now if you're a beginner and you find that chord a bit too hard to play, just play a power chord from the first fret of the A string as usual. Still sounds as good but not as heavy. Okay, so that was 1st fret, 4th fret, then you come up to the 1st fret of the E string. Then you do that again, the 1st fret of the A string, power chords, 4th fret, and then we go back into the etc. Thanks for watching. If you've got any questions or videos you'd like me to do for you, just leave a comment down below and I'll see you next time.